Hi, this is Wiklendt at Garfinkel Schwartz here in Maitland, Florida. I just got back from a trip, so instead of boring you with legal details and things and sitting at a desk, I thought I'd take you on a tour of our office. So come on, let's take a look at the conference room. So here we are in our conference room. This is our main conference room where we meet with clients. And the best part about the conference room is that we have this video capability. And it's really nice to video conference with clients through Skype or any other type of medium, and we can see each other on the screens together. And as an example, I just had a telephonic hearing with a client, and the client was in South Carolina, and the judge was in Newport News, Virginia, and I was here in Orlando, Florida. And it worked out really well. It was a live type conference situation where people didn't have to travel and they could see each other in person, eye to eye. And that's the way I like to do business instead of over the phone and the emails and texts and tweets and all that kind of stuff. I like to do it the old-fashioned way and see someone that I'm representing to help them, and they can understand and see me and Doreen and my staff through video. Wherever you are, we have clients all around the world: Australia, Scotland, the United Kingdom, Germany, and so it really works well in this conference room that we can use this video conferencing equipment that we have. In this particular room, we do depositions normally. It's a formalized type setting, so that and there's plenty of room for people to move around. And what deposition would be live testimony that would be given either by a treating physician, a doctor, of your doctor, or to show that your injury was related to your employment, or maybe you. We like to have it in friendly confines so that we can prepare each other for the deposition and to go forward and have it in a comfortable place like this. We also have another conference room that I'll be showing you now. So now we're here in our smaller conference room, and what we usually use this room for is for mediations. We have mediations where there's a neutral mediator that's here at the office, and we also have the insurance company and their representative and their counsel present. A mediation is a meeting of the minds to determine whether or not we can settle the case outright and let everyone go their separate ways. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Most of the time they do. When the time is right and it seems like both sides want to try to negotiate, we have a mediation. And what a mediation is we meet in the bigger conference room together. Everybody's together. We give our position statement to the mediator, and the mediator makes a little statement about himself, and that we're reporting that whether or not we settle the case, and nothing else. Everything else is confidential to the federal judge. Then after we break during that first session, we come in here and we hang out in this smaller conference room, and the mediator goes back and forth. And what the mediator does is basically we tell him what we want him to say in terms of our position on one side or the other, and sometimes we give him confidential information that we don't want him to share quite yet because we're getting ready for a trial. So he goes back and forth for however long it takes. I've actually had a mediation that lasted more than 4 days straight, 32 straight hours of mediation going back and forth. Most of the time, when we cut to the chase, because we all know each other in this little area of law, that we cut to the chase after about 4 hours or so and figure out whether or not we're going to be in a range of settlement that's good for both sides. If we don't, then we go to trial. But this is a nice arena for us to go back and forth and be quiet, and it's confidential. Anything that we say during mediations are confidential. So that's what the law is, and that's what we do. And we probably have a mediation in the vast majority of the cases that we have, just to see if we can come to a meeting of the minds with the insurance company or the employer. And like I said, a lot of times it's successful for both sides. And that's what we try to do here. And if we don't, then we go to court and let the judge decide everyone's fate. So this is just a small piece of our office and what we use these rooms for here at Garfinkel Schwartz in Maitland, Florida. And like I said, I mean, I've even had mediations in the airport hangar. I've had mediations in Disney World. You know, wherever there's a conference table and two places for people to meet. That's where we sometimes have these things. Hotel rooms, you know, whatever. So I go all across the country and do these things. But this is our home base, and you know, if we're able to have everyone come to Florida and meet here, then it works really well. It's very comfortable for our clients. So I hope you call if you have some issues or problems or want to know more about mediations and the settlement process and the Defense Base Act and things like that. We're here on call for free to answer any of your questions that you may have. Thank you for your time.